you know.
What's been your favorite thing that you've researched out of everything you've done so far or got coming up?
Oh, that's really hard. I love doing the research. And again, I'm extroverted and, you know, especially once I have the invitation to the fire station, I will just show up on the doorstep and be like, am I wearing the right thing? I brought 3 other outfits in the car. Let me know. I loved being in the fire station. That was so much fun. And I stayed up all night watching deer hunting videos because that's what they watched. Uh, the police research was fascinating. They put me with an officer who was on his way to becoming a training officer. So they were like, no, you're really good for him. He's going to have to train other officers. He can train a writer first. And then if he does a bad job, like you won't
So
hurt
you're
anybody.
basically his job interview.
It was fantastic. But he was so much fun and so into it as well. And I think that helps too, you know, making sure that you didn't get foisted off on somebody by their boss. But the most research I did is I went to graduate school and got a degree in human forensic identification. And I realized that is not fun research for most people, but I will put on my mud boots and dig in the ground for a finger bone any day. So I got taught by some of the world's top researchers, and we got called out on body hunts. I got to go on one as a volunteer student, but I was the only forensic research expert supposedly at the time because they couldn't get anybody else, and they were like, just go do it. And I'm there with my textbooks, like, I'm doing my best, y'all. I think people don't realize that one of the major jobs of the forensic scientist on site is animal human. So you pull up all these bones and everybody's like, look, it's a femur. And you have to pretty much on the spot be like, don't worry about it. That's a wild creature and we don't have to file a police report for it. Or, oh my God, that is a human. If you misclassify it, you've created all kinds of problems. But we had search dogs out and the officers turned to me and they were like, okay, if we're done, you get to decide. You get to make this call. And I was so excited that I got to literally call off the dogs for that. And one of the officers made me a little picture and he put a little meme on it. It was like my first forensic dig for the police. It was cute.
That's so cute. That sounds like a lot of pressure as well for a student.
Oh, it was so much pressure. It was crazy, but it was me or no one. So I have to admit, I've developed a low bar scenario. Like the lower I can set my own bar, the happier I'll be. And so I was like, look, it's me or these officers who aren't trained. And what was fun was because I had done police ride-alongs, the chief came up to me and he was like, well, you tell me what to do. I'm just a stupid officer and I don't know what to do. And I was like, that is not true. Do not try that on me. And he was like, okay, let's go. So that helps having previous research in it. But I don't recommend getting a graduate degree in something as general book research.
That does sound like a lot of work. Would you
I
say
wanted
that
the degree anyway?
Fair enough.